Hi guys, welcome to the very first episode of Got to You with Winnie. Yay! Oh my god. Whew, I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Mostly nervous, but also excited. Okay, yeah. Let me focus. Well, yeah, so for those of you asking what this show is all what this whole channel is going to be all about and everything, well, it says it all. Like, that's the name, like God's view. So it's practically going to be about that God's view. And that is God's view in the basic areas of our lives, like, you know, what kind of like makes this life, the priority and literally the basic part of life. Yeah, as I was saying, like, so it's going to be love. It's going to be money, and it's going to be sex, of course, all on the God's view. So we're going to be talking about all of these things on the God's view. Yes, so this is what's going to be all about, and I'm really excited because there's some insights to God's view concerning all these areas of our life that lots of us are not really aware of. Lots of us are clueless about. Lots of us are aware of it, but we just choose to be in denial, which is really not cool. Like, it's not making life easy for any of us because look at the mess we're in. Like, everyone, like, whew, damn, like, things are just weird. Like, crazy kind of weird. So back to the point, like, some of you guys asking what motivated this. Yeah. So what motivated this? Let me see. Okay, yeah. So the motivation pretty much is like, I watch. We all do. The social media and everything. Like, just even your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues. Like, just randomly, you find out that everyone is opinionated. Like, even if even a child, like literally a child of like how old, already having opinions about things, how things ought to be done, how things should be, how she thinks he or she should, how they think they should react to a particular situation and everything. So, like, honestly, people are really opinionated. Like, people are really, like, it's loud out there. Social media, everyone is loud. Like, people are really speaking up. And then some people, unfortunately, some people actually just pick up these people's mentalities. Some people actually just pick up mentalities, or they just pick up people's view. Like, you just hear someone saying something and it makes sense to you, and you're like, hmm, they pick it up. Like, that kind of thing. Like, example, a girl will just be there all randomly just browsing, and then she just comes across a woman just there shouting at me and saying things like, "Well, me, if a man loves you, he should give you money. If he doesn't love you, he doesn't give. If he doesn't love you, he won't give you money. So if a man should love you, he will definitely give you money. Things like that." And then the woman will pick it up, and the person will pick it up and be like, "And it's true, huh? That means Mike doesn't love me, oh. Eh? Like, I mean, Mike doesn't give me money, you get?" And then before you know, she picks it up from nowhere. Like, I feel weighed it. Like, I feel like sieved it. I feel like literally thought through it. Like, why would she say such a thing? And how does this apply to me and Mike? Like, no one, like, very few people actually really consider that. They just pick up things from what people say, and then they just like, they carry people's opinions on their own head and make it their opinion and go and share it that way. And I feel like that has made the world a whole mess. A show, like, literally, people just sometimes you hear a way a person is thinking and you be like, where did you get it from? Like, where is all these thoughts coming from? Like, why are you even thinking that way? It's really so sad because it's really not helping us in any ways. Because, like, the people around you get to partake from that way you think, like, one way or the other. Because if it's even in the Bible, like, the way man thinketh, so he is, or so he shall be, Nico. And then, like, literally, that means the way you act, the way you think actually goes a long way, actually motivates the way you act, like your actions and everything. And then your actions now affects people around you and everything. So you see why we need to be mindful of our thoughts. So as I was saying, some people actually just pick up those thoughts from people, why some people just manufacture those thoughts from nowhere. Like some people just settle down and just manufacture the thoughts from nowhere. Like they don't settle down and just be like, and before you know, something will just come to their head, and they'll be like, okay, and then you like, they'll just venting it out, and that is really crazy because like, where are you sure this thought is coming from? Is it from God? Like, is this thought coming from God? Like, why are you thinking? Like, what brought this thought into your mind? You all realize that it's not every thought that comes to our head that we're supposed to accommodate, right? Because there are spirits, there are things that whisper to our ears. Like, there's a whole force entirely. Like it's not everything that comes to your mind that you accommodate it enough to go and vent it out to people. Like, yo, like it's crazy. So pretty much that's the whole motivation of this thing. Like that's what motivated it. I'm like, okay, so the world, because I realized that very few people, including me at times, very few people just settle down and be like, this way I'm thinking, this thought of mine, this thing that I'm doing, is it God's view? Is this thing right by God? Like, is this thing that I'm doing? Is it literally the same as God's view? Is this thing God's way? Is this what God wants me to do? Is that what God thinks about this? The way I'm thinking, is that what God thinks about this? Literally, is this what God said? Like, very few people literally just stay and ask themselves that question. That's why you find out that lots of people, when I mean lots of us, like literally just go off, like so off. Christians, we love God, we adore God, but like some of us, one me, just literally still go off, you know, and it's really sad. It's just really really sad. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So right now I'm going to be like talking about God's regard and all these things. And please do feel free, like if you have any questions, any problems, any suggestions, or if you have anything to add up to it, like it's one spirit, yo. So y'all can just like tell me about it, like buzz me up, chat me or whatever it is, just tell me about it, comments, tell me about it and all. And if there is an interesting topic you have and thought and wanting to know what God's view is attached to it or whatever, like you could just tell me and I will discuss it in the next video. So yeah, I will try to be popping up as often as I can because this is about to be an exciting journey. Like, I'm about to disturb you people. Well, don't sense. Just you just click on the videos, watch videos, comment. Please comment and subscribe. Please subscribe and then follow me on IG. There's TikTok. Yes, I'm going to be there too. Basically, like just do as much as you can, okay? And please help a girl out. It's really going to be exciting, and honestly, I'm welcome to hearing people's opinions and people's view. Like we're all learning from each other at the end of the day. Like this knowledge of a thing. Well, we are really, 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 really striving for more and more and more, which is the whole point of life. It's supposed to be the whole point of life. So yeah. So that's it. That's just what's going to be all about. And then my next video, pretty much, I'll be talking about hearing from God because it's like, how would you know what God's view is if you don't hear from God? If you don't hear from God, how would you know His view? If you don't hear from Him, how would you know His view? Which all comes down to the way of knowing Him. So I think knowing God, I think I should do knowing God first, right? Because you have to literally know God before you even hear from Him. Because, like, if you don't know a person, how would you literally be able to hear them when they talk to you? How would you be able to, if you don't know how a person, like, example, we all have siblings, friends, loved ones, and all that, and then you like, I know at a time in your life you'll be like, okay, you'll be able to know that okay, when you come to a house, when you enter the house and like you see something done a certain way or something a certain way, you'll be like, oh, this one is it's Joy that did this one. This one has to be Glory. Like this one has to be like, you just be like, okay, this one, because you know what they're capable of. And how do you know what they're capable of? Because you literally know them. So when you know a person, when you spend more time with God and everything, like you'll be able to know his thoughts. You'll be able to understand and know his view on things. And basically, it's a gift. It's literally a gift. It's a gift worth having. And as for those of you wondering, like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of stressing? Like, why stress? Like, why should I stress? As soon as you ask me that question, honestly, like, really? Seriously? You don't see the point of stressing because you don't see the point of stress. Hey, me, please, oh, please, please, please. You better stress, though. You better stress. It's every point. What is every point? Is a whole place entirely. It's a different like ooh. Mm-mm-mm. See, there's every point because hmm, there's something about when you're intertwined with him in a way, and when you understand him in a way, and you try and do his thoughts, and you hear him and do his views and like practice practicalize it. There's what it does to your inner mind. That's what it does. Yeah, it does a lot to your inner mind, and not just your inner mind. I think people around you get fatigue from it too. In a way, they definitely do, because God's light is so bright, like it just literally goes around. So yeah, that's it. So there's every point that peace, that God's kind of peace. It's very priceless, and that's what most people are lacking. That's what lots of people are lacking, and that's why people are all bitter or angry. Jeez, people are angry, yo. People are angry. People are angry, like so intense, yo, like so intense. I'm just they're just spreading it all around and be coming down. Pico be coming down. Whoa. See, they're just on the wall somehow. Like literally, like so yeah. Let me stop here. This is what that this is what the whole God's view with me is. It's going to be all about. I guess you guys get that. You guys get it by now. You guys should get it anyway. So yeah. So with time, I'll literally be inviting some of my friends and my loved ones and all that kind of thing, and some very great, amazing people to be able to like join me on the show. We talk about a particular topic, and we attach it to God's view, and we just like literally chit chat, pretty much. So yeah, that is it. That is it. Okay. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much. Like, thanks for subscribing. For those of you that have, and just for those of you that have not, that still yet to. I believe you're still yet to, because like, why wouldn't you subscribe now? Just do it. Just subscribe. It won't hurt you. Just like subscribe. Just subscribe. Yeah, and then follow me on TikTok and IG, like I said earlier on. And yeah, and one more thing. I actually needed to just say this, you know. Um, I, I have like a whole support system. Honestly, I have a whole support system. Like I have a squad, guys. I have a squad, and I know God wanted me to do this. I know God wants me to do this. I want to do this, but like I had a Winnie moment. I had lots of Winnie moments actually, and then I was like, why do I have to? Do I really have to? Then I shared this thing, the plans and everything, what I had in mind with my people, my darlings and sweethearts and honeys and my babies. And when I did, they'd be like, "Girl, what you waiting for? What you waiting for, girl?" Like they were like, Winnie, what's up? Winnie, like literally the whole support system. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, the encouragement, the everything, the support. Like, oh, I am grateful. I love you guys. I love you guys. Some of you will think you're not doing too much, but I'm doing more than enough. Really, I appreciate you guys. Like, I don't play with you guys. I adore you guys. I thank you so much. And yes, my dad. Oh my god, that man. Oof, the love of my life. Yeah, yeah. That one is a funny one. He doesn't even know what this is all about. He doesn't even get the hang of. He doesn't even understand what I wanted to do, but he still came true. You know. Oh God. Oh, Daddy. Okay, 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 okay. Let me stop. So yeah, thanks. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm like literally using opportunity to like ginger you guys. Like, thank you guys. Let your head increase, all of you. So I will do more. And you people, because we have a long way to go. Like, yo, we still have a lot to do. But ways, baby steps. I'm grateful. I love you guys. I really love you guys.